Welcome to this explainer. I want you to cast your mind back to August 21st, 2024. Picture this. Tech engineers at YouTube headquarters are just staring at their screens, watching their servers experience an absolute historic anomaly. A brand new channel had just dropped onto the platform, and what unfolded over those next few hours? Well, it literally rewrote the fundamental laws of digital media. It's a massive, historic event. So let's unpack the numbers and figure out exactly how this was even possible.
Okay, let's dive right into this, because honestly, the numbers are almost impossible to comprehend. Just look at this velocity. 1 million subscribers in exactly 90 minutes. 10 million subscribers in under 12 hours. Within just a few short days, he crossed 50 million, and today, that number is just cruising past 80 million without breaking a sweat. To put that blinding subscriber velocity into perspective, think about Mr. Beast, right? Widely considered the undisputed king of YouTube, it took him over 13 years to hit the 100 million subscriber mark. Cristiano Ronaldo just positioned himself to threaten that legendary 13-year legacy in mere months. It's insane.
Now, it is so incredibly tempting to look at those numbers and just write the whole thing off as celebrity privilege. You might be thinking, well, of course, he's the most famous man on earth. Naturally, people subscribed. But listen, if you believe this historical milestone happened purely because of organic celebrity luck, you are missing the actual genius at play here. This wasn't some organic, spontaneous launch. No, this was a calculated military-grade digital takeover. It's an absolute masterclass in content strategy, and we are going to decode it piece by piece.
Section 1. The Algorithm Inundation Strategy. Let's look at the launch strategy.
So, you know how most creators start out, right? They upload a single video, read the comments, tweak their style a bit, and slowly figure out what their audience actually wants. Well, Ronaldo's team took that playbook and threw it completely out the window. First off, his media team spent months secretly recording, editing, and perfect packaging this massive library of high-retention content. When You Are Cristiano finally went live, it didn't just launch. They dropped it like a highly anticipated Netflix original series, bulk uploading dozens of videos right on day one. And what does that do? It instantly triggers a binge-watching loop. They gave the audience literally zero time to decide if they liked the channel. You'd click one video, finish it, and YouTube would immediately serve up 3 more from the exact same channel. Ultimately, they hyper-inundated the algorithm with sheer watch time, essentially trapping viewers in this endless loop and forcing YouTube to blast Ronaldo's face onto the global homepage of, well, literally every active user.
Moving on to Section 2, the parasocial pivot, humanizing a myth.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the core psychological shift happening behind the scenes, which we call the parasocial pivot. It's basically the strategic transformation of a massive global fan base from being passive, distant spectators into intimate, highly engaged house guests. And the secret weapon used to achieve this? Vulnerability. It's a total 180-degree shift in how the audience actually relates to the figure on the screen.
Think about it. For 2 straight decades, the world saw Cristiano Ronaldo as the ultimate gladiator. He was this untouchable, hyper-disciplined entity, completely separated from us by heavy stadium security, elite PR teams, and multi-million-dollar corporate sponsorships. But this new persona? He's the lifestyle vlogger. The content suddenly isn't about complex football tactics or intense, grueling training drills. Out of nowhere, he's rating his outfits, he's teasing his wife on camera while playing casual relationship quiz games, laughing with his kids, and showing real, authentic reactions to internet trends.
And this brings us right to a fundamental law of the platform. On YouTube, vulnerability and relatability equal retention. By finally letting the audience behind the curtain, he executed the ultimate pivot. He successfully stopped being just a legendary, completely unapproachable athlete and literally became the internet's favorite relatable lifestyle vlogger. That feeling of everyday intimacy, that is exactly what keeps millions of people coming back to watch video after video.
Which brings us to Section 3, total media independence, decoupling from the pitch.
Because look, every athlete, no matter how incredibly great they are, faces a harsh reality, the expiration date. Physical decline is just inevitable. Eventually, your knees give out, your pace drops, and the stadium lights fade. But honestly, the biggest risk isn't physical. It's the fact that mainstream media controls your narrative. If an aging athlete has one bad game, those television pundits are right there, ready to tear their legacy apart on live TV. Relying on those traditional sports networks to sustain your brand value as you age out of a league, that is a massive, massive vulnerability.
And this brilliantly illustrates how Your Cristiano is a complete declaration of media independence. Own the camera, own the edit, own the distribution. By building his very own personal broadcasting network, one that easily pulls in tens of millions of views per video, he has completely cut out the middleman.
He simply doesn't need TV networks or sports journalists to validate him or tell his story anymore. He controls the entire narrative from start to finish.
The pure genius of this media independence is that cultural relevance doesn't drop, it simply shifts locations. Think about it. If Cristiano Ronaldo decides to officially retire from professional football tomorrow morning, his brand value is completely insulated. It's entirely protected by this massive digital ecosystem he just built. His audience doesn't disappear. They just open the YouTube app instead of turning on a sports channel.
Section 4. The ecosystem and platform domination. The ultimate collab.
Ronaldo really sealed his domination by executing a historic collaboration with YouTube's undisputed apex predator, Mr. Beast. This created the absolute ultimate audience cross-pollination. He basically bridged his massive existing base of traditional sports fans right over to the native digital generation who grew up entirely on YouTube. And guys, this wasn't just a fun crossover video for clicks. No, it was a deeply strategic consolidation of power. By bridging these two completely distinct demographics, Ronaldo leveraged the existing cultural infrastructure of YouTube's biggest star. He mastered the core growth mechanism of the platform, completely solidifying his channel as an unmovable fixture in internet history.
Section 5. The ultimate blueprint. Digital platform dominance.
So the crucial point is, it all boils down to this terrifyingly powerful realization. In the modern era, you are either a tenant on someone else's platform or you build your own house. That is the core lesson of this entire Cristiano breakdown. Ronaldo didn't just look at YouTube as a fun little hobby to pass the time or a place to scrape some extra ad revenue. Not at all. He treated this launch like a critical infrastructure asset for his empire. He flat out refused to just be a tenant in the world of sports media. Instead, he built his own broadcasting house. He proved that when you combine a massive global legacy with absolute masterclass execution, a heavily data-driven content strategy, and a relentless desire to conquer new horizons, you don't just win the game, you shatter the system entirely. This explainer really shows us the absolute peak of digital strategy. So the only question left to ask yourself is, how are you going to use these principles to build your own house? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope it completely shifted how you view the future of digital empires.